Greetings, beer industry people from around the world. This is your editor, Harry Shoemaker, reporting at Beer Business Daily's world headquarters in San Antonio, where it's all beer all the time. It's been a while since we've done the video update, and we've had technical difficulties as usual, but now I think doing it on YouTube should fix a lot of that. Should have the bandwidth, and we should be just click and go. We'll see. Boy, lots happened. Let's see. Anheuser-Busch and InBev, nothing happened there. That was a shock to many. They just couldn't get a deal done. They went back and forth. InBev, in the end, seemed kind of irritated with Anheuser-Busch. We don't really know. We can't know for sure what went on behind the scenes. Some people believe that Anheuser-Busch at the highest levels didn't really want the deal to go through. Others believe that InBev pushed for better terms and that terms AB was not willing or eager to make. Those two are going to go their separate ways, and InBev is going to. InBev's told its employees to just keep on keeping on. We got a 7-year lease, and we're just going to keep on selling Stella Artois like it's going out of style. All right. The deal of the century, though, or at least the biggest deal since SAB bought Miller, is Grupo Modelo and Constellation creating a joint venture, which, as we reported before it was announced, did not include Anheuser-Busch conspicuously. And this deal's had a lot of people worried, particularly distributors in both parts of the country, particularly in the East, where they either had Corona and were afraid that AB was going to be involved and lose the brand, or they already have Corona and they're not an AB distributor, but they don't have St. Pauli Girl. In our interview with Bill Hackett, president of Barton, he assured us that there weren't going to be sweeping wholesale changes and distributorships in the East. However, he did leave some wiggle room and said that they reserved the option to change distribution based on what's best for the business. So footprint issues are going to continue to be a big issue for the rest of this year. And you know, while distributor consolidation has slowed down over the last 2 years, brand transfers have picked up. So you've still got a lot of brands changing hands, and it's going to be interesting to see at what price a lot of these brands end up changing hands. The other big deal was Anheuser-Busch buying Rolling Rock and moving that production out of Latrobe and into Anheuser-Busch's brewery in Jersey. That deal has created quite a stir, because now you have a lot of non-AB distributors selling Rolling Rock, and all of a sudden they've become AB distributors. And a lot of them are really griping about is the equity agreement, or the contract to sell Rolling Rock requires them to send their yearly financial statements to St. Louis. Some of them don't care. Some people are like, whatever. Others are like, you will get my financial statements out of my cold, dead fingers before it goes to St. Louis. So you've got the whole gamut running there. We're hopefully going to be talking with an Anheuser-Busch exec next week, maybe August or somebody about that. We talked with Fritz von Paschen yesterday, who is the president of Coors, happened to be in San Antonio, was able to quaff a stein with him, and I'm going to write that interview up for Monday. He had some interesting things to say. Well, I'll just make you wait. All right, I'll make you wait. You got to read it. Read it next week. The other probably biggest news is that Miller shakes up their upper management. Norman Adamy promoted to be president CEO of SAB Miller Americas, also covering the United States, Canada, all the way down to South America. And they promoted Tom Long to be president CEO of Miller Brewing Company. And then you got Tom Cardella that's promoted to be Vice President of Sales and Distribution. Big deal. You know, a lot of people who know Tom Long and who know Cardella have nothing but great things to say about him. The guys are clearly intelligent and bright and aggressive beermen. But the only thing that kind of distresses some is the absence of Norman. My impression is that Norman is still going to be around a lot. It's a change in title for him. He's still going to be in Milwaukee. The United States is still 60% of America's business. So I don't think he's leaving. I just don't. That's all we have. I don't want to make this too long. I wanted to point out, you ought to think about coming to our summit this year because it's going to be fantabulous. We've got Graham Mackay, CEO of SAB Miller, coming in from London. He's going to speak. We've got August Busch IV, President of Anheuser-Busch Inc. We've got Fritz von Paschen, who's going to passionately speak as President of Coors Brewing Company. We've got Jim Cook, the founder of Boston Beer Company. We've got, who else? Gary Fish, President of Deschutes. And we've got others. The list goes on. It's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, February 26th. We'll have order forms soon on the website, but I want you to mark your calendar because it's going to be a good show. And it's Lulu's birthday. We're going to have a big birthday party for her. So you should just come just for that. All right? Well, thanks for listening, and we'll try and make this more of a weekly deal now that we've got it figured out. And I'll talk to you next week.